the refugee girl who started a mobile school, AMINA YUSUF, education on wheels, built from loss and hope in the dust-choked edges of northern Kenya's Dadaab refugee camp, one of the largest in the world. A young Somali girl named AMINA YUSUF watched her childhood vanish. Her family had fled civil war in Somalia when she was just 7, leaving everything behind. The only things she brought were a torn dress, a piece of bread, and a notebook. Her first years in the camp were hard. No electricity, little water, and no school. With over 200,000 refugees crammed into the settlement, education was a distant dream. But AMINA had other ideas. "I knew what war could take," she later said. "But I also knew what learning could give." A school without walls. At 12, AMINA began gathering younger children under a tree near her family's tent. Using her one notebook and bits of charcoal, she taught them the alphabet, numbers, and Somali poems she'd memorized from her grandmother. Word spread soon, dozens of children were showing up. Some barefoot, some carrying younger siblings, all hungry to learn. AMINA would write on scraps of cardboard, teach songs to remember grammar, and tell stories to keep them coming back. When the tree no longer offered enough shade, she got help from other teens to build a makeshift cart with wheels, using discarded wood and tarp. They turned it into a mobile classroom, pulling it from block to block so no child in the camp would be left behind. "If we couldn't go to school," she said, "then school would come to us." Recognition and Ripple's NGO workers noticed the little mobile school and were amazed at AMINA's commitment. They provided books, paper, and even a megaphone so her voice could carry across the crowds. Soon, she and a few fellow volunteers were teaching over 150 children per week. By age 16, AMINA had become the camp's youngest education coordinator, training other teens to become peer educators. She helped start 3 more mobile schools in nearby sections of the camp. Her work caught international attention. In 2022, AMINA was invited to speak at a UN Youth Education Summit where she said, "I am a refugee, but I am also a teacher, a builder, a believer, and every child deserves a future no matter where they were born, from displacement to direction." Now in her 20s, AMINA YUSUF is pursuing a degree in education and refugee rights. She dreams of building a permanent school for girls back in Somalia one day, one that no war, no border, and no silence can erase. She lost her home, but she found her voice. And with a notebook, a cart, and a heart full of fire, she brought education to the forgotten corners of the world.